Yay! Beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. How is your Tuesday going? And how is your magic practice for today going? Magnificent outcome. Yes, here to rock it, rock it, rock it, right? All right, let's go for this. Day 22 pre reading before your very eyes. Before your very eyes. This world, after all our science and sciences, is still a miracle, wonderful, inscrutable, magical, and more to whoever will think of it. Thomas Carlyle, 1795 to 1881, is a writer and a historian. 7 years ago, when I first discovered the secret and the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all of my desires. It was a long list. At that time, there seemed to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had received it. With my number one desire, the desire I wanted come than anything else. I kept it constantly in my mind, and I would say the magic words, thank you, for it multiple times in a day, and I feel as if it had come true. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. As I received my desires, I will cross them off my list. And when I had new desires, I will add them to my list. One of my desires from my original list was to travel to Bora Bora near Haiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. I was flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home, and when the airplane stopped en route to pick up passengers, the flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians, and suddenly laughter, smiley faces, and a happiness that was palpable surrounded me. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. They were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on the airplane. They were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on that plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Boro Boro was the last desire on my original long list. And the reason I was on that plane was before my very eyes. Gratitude. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you because no matter how big your desire seems to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you've never felt before, and that is truly priceless. From the time I began using gratitude and the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of an enormous of receiving all my desire in that amount of time. When I created my desired list, my company was $2 million in debt, and I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owned. The money I owned on my personal credit card was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's life, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. And my number one desire, excuse me, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. So now it's your turn to use gratitude magical power to make your desire appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desires list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you have it now. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. That will be tomorrow on at least two occasions in the day. Take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you've received it. If you if you want your desire to come more quickly, I will highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list. Excuse me. And add more. And if you are like me, each time you cross a desire of your list, you'll be in tears of joy because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. Magic practice number 22, before your very eyes. Okay, things that we are to do. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Two, at the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Three, read through each sentence and desire on your list. And for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can. Four, carry your desire list with you today. That will be tomorrow in your pocket on at least two occasions in the day. Take your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can. Five, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words. Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. And that is about it for the 22 pre-reading. How is your magic practice for today going before that's magnificent outcome? Yes, let's go work for our magnificent outcome. Remember, nothing comes by accident. We attract what we are thinking and what we are feeling. So what is your thought like, and what is your feeling like today? Yay. All right, let's go for this. And I will see you again. Gradually, we are moving to the end, right? We are moving to the end of this. We have 6 more days. Once we've done that of tomorrow, we have 6 more pre-readings to do. All right. Keep crushing your goals and keep being you. And I will see you again.